fighting on undercards of Stevenson Dawson, Stevenson Bellew, Pascal Butte. Cloud, on the other hand, has been 12 rounds, 5 times, winning 4. He's 32. You couldn't exactly say that he's got all that many miles on the clock. 26 fights in 2 years. As a professional, and there are those 2 defeats against Stevenson, against Hopkins, of course, up against Kovalev on November the 8th. You can see that one on Box Nation. Doesn't win tonight, Tavoris Cloud, then really there is nowhere for him to go.
Son adversaire dans le coin rouge porte la culotte rouge et noire et pèse 174,6 livres. Across the ring, his opponent fights out of the red corner, wears red trunks with black trim. His official weight, 174.6 pounds. Il est invaincu en 5 combats avec 5 victoires, toutes par KO. He is undefeated in 5 professional bouts with a perfect 5 victories, all coming by way of knockout. Mesdames et messieurs, champion du monde amateur 2009, champion de la Coupe du monde 2008.
It will be very interesting actually to see how he shapes up if he goes through a few rounds.
From Montreal, ladies and gentlemen,
because there were always question marks actually over his stamina when he was in the amateurs.
Artur Beterbiev.
In the Bell Centre, expect to see another star rise tonight, but in Tavoris Cloud, he is in with a kind of opponent he has really never faced before. Jean-Pascal just making his way out of the ring there. I mentioned the disputes he's had, the problems he's had in recent times. Not really sure what will be next for him. He was hoping after he beat Butte, I think, that he might get a fight with Stevenson, maybe Froch. I think he'd be fairly keen.
You men receive my instructions.
The winner of this.
Protect yourselves at all times. I want you to touch gloves now, man. You're boxing the bell. God bless you both. Touch gloves.
And Steve mentioned weight as well. This is the first time really that he's actually had to make that 175 limit. On debut, he was nearly 10 pounds heavier than that. Has weighed in generally at around 180 pounds in his fight so far.
Wait your corner.
11 rounds to his name, and that is it. Into the first round we go. Gets a lot of power in short punches for Beterbiev.
Yeah, a lot like Kovalev, it's the timing, isn't it? That's what he turns from the waist, turns from the core. But they don't look like the fastest of punchers, but that's exceptionally good timing, so he always hits the target. But for Cloud, you got to give plenty of lateral movement. You're up against a rigid fighter here. You can punch, plenty of lateral movement, plenty of moving away from that right hand.
Heard the thud of the right glove into the body of Cloud there. As mentioned, he beat Sergei Kovalev twice in the amateurs. They were teammates, international teammates, trained, sparred together. Doesn't really allow himself to be drawn too much on the subject of those two battles, on the subject of Kovalev generally.
Just the physical presence of Beterbiev already, just being able to corner Cloud, and know where to go.
Well, catches a left hand from Cloud there.
And again, Beterbiev throwing the right hand to the body, but Cloud countering with a left hook.
Trying to work his way in behind that jab.
Good right hand over the top there from Beterbiev.
And just letting that left hand go, and then a right as well, and he's got Cloud trapped here, and Cloud is down onto a knee. 40 seconds left in the first round. Beterbiev ushered into a neutral corner. Good variety, good combination of punches, was wailing away with the left and then just snuck the right hand inside. 30 seconds left in the round. Can Beterbiev finish now? He showed good finishing instincts in his career so far, and he could be about to get Cloud out of here in the very first round, and he goes down again. 20 seconds to go. On his back, looking straight at the referee. He's back onto his feet, getting those legs back underneath him, and by the time this count is finished, there'll be virtually no time left in the round, so he will make it to the end of the first round here, Tavoris Cloud, but the nightmare experience he had here against Adonis Stevenson is continuing against Beterbiev, and he's gone down at the end of the first round again. Right on the bell, he goes down to a knee, and the referee will count. You cannot be saved by the bell, of course, and he will rise, I'm sure of that, but he'll have to get back onto his stool and reassess here maybe, and see how much he wants this, see whether he wants to continue or not. His trainer in there is going to have a good chat with him, and that was explosive from Beterbiev, and he's taken everything away from Tavoris Cloud.
That was frightening, wasn't it, from Beterbiev? Just cut the ring off, followed him round, just made his physical presence felt from Cloud. He wasn't boxing too bad, but they got in close. It was like they were like cuffing left hooks that hurt Cloud. That's the power that Beterbiev has, but it wasn't hurt Cloud, and there was no snap in the punch. Just the weight of the shot. That right hand hurt him there. But watch his little like inside cuffing shots there. This shot don't bother people, but Cloud struggling for that. Didn't know where to go. He had to go to the floor because he's just dazed and confused.
As I said, they don't travel far, but there's so much purchase behind them. You look at the shape, you look at the physique. He's ripped to an absolute shred in there, and to be honest with you, he looks to me like a light heavyweight Gennady Golovkin. He's that kind of fighter. He stalks his prey. He cuts down the ring pretty well, actually, and then he lets those punches go. And how has Cloud managed to recover? And that is an absolutely jolting left hand from Beterbiev. You can see the head snap back, and he starts to unload again here. And surely Cloud cannot last too much longer. He's trapped in the corner, taking punches. He's trying to throw back, but to no avail, and he goes down again. This time flat on his stomach, and really, does he want to take any more of this? The referee's continuing the count, and I think he may well have had enough. I think he's going to sit this one out. And Tavoris Cloud is down and out. Artur Beterbiev has got his 6th professional win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by knockout at 38 seconds of the second round, and new NABA light heavyweight champion, Artur Beterbiev.
So my YouTube people, this marks another dominant performance from the seemingly unstoppable force of nature, Mr. Artur Beterbiev. His opponent Tavoris Cloud was a former world champion and previously had only lost to Adonis Stevenson and Bernard Hopkins. Rather than Beterbiev demonstrating one-punch knockout power, which I'm sure he has within his arsenal, he seems to operate in a manner that shows he wants to overwhelm his opponents with sheer brute force. If you examine his fights, you can see that Beterbiev isn't relying on one punch to take his opponents out. Instead, he's trying to land multiple thudding and concussive forceful punches to subdue them, just like a juggernaut. Now, I bring this up because in training, Beterbiev lifts heavy weights, and this seems to go against the grain in boxing because many coaches believe it will slow the boxer down. Beterbiev's success with his current training methods perhaps reshapes how we need to look at training in boxing. This highlights the difference between a power puncher like Deontay Wilder or Mike Tyson and a more forceful puncher like Mr Beterbiev or say George Foreman. To use the words strong and power as if they mean the same thing, when in reality they are quite different. So for example, imagine lifting your 1 rep max. This signifies strength. Now compare this to lifting half of this weight but considerably faster. This is a display of power. So for me, I would emphasize concluding that Beterbiev has knockout force or strength than knockout power. The punches that trouble Beterbiev's opponents are visible, can be seen incoming and detected upon the radar. However, due to the overwhelming brute force they carry, nothing can be done to stop them. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Anyway guys, that's all for now. I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Please remember to smash the like button if you have enjoyed watching this particular update. Remember to leave a comment within the comment section if you want to add anything about Mr. Artur Beterbiev. So until my next one, peace out.